Hi there. Welcome. My name is Meryl, and this is a video on helping you to release your fear of speaking up. So pick a situation, one situation, because I know there could be many, but pick one situation where you feel like you maybe get a little small, shrink, get scared. Maybe you have a nervous system stress response, or you feel really nervous or get jittery in a situation around someone, or maybe you just kind of freeze, right? All of these reactions are so common in my relationships with my clients, um, and the things that a lot of them work on. So I thought, why not put this video together and help as many people as I can, right? That is my mission, to help as many people as I can to know that they have a choice to feel differently, to act differently, and to attract more of what they want into their lives. Like happier, healthier relationships and more joy. So pick one thing, one situation, right? And I want you to finish this sentence. And it would be really helpful maybe if you had a journal and a pen, and I always say, and have some water or maybe some herbal tea. Whenever you're doing energy work, you always want to stay hydrated, because it does help you to shift the energy faster, and it also helps you to feel better faster. So, um, so finish this sentence. The time when this happened and I shut down or I got nervous because I had a fear of speaking up. So once you have that, then you can continue with the tapping with me. So you could pause the video and figure that out. And then you want to rate your fear with just that one situation on a scale of 0 to 10. 0, there's no intensity. 10, there's crazy intensity. Maybe it's more than a 10. That's okay. And if you're new to this work and you say, oh, I don't know if I'm doing this right, you can't do this wrong, right? If you end up starting at a 7, and then we go through some of the tapping and you say, oh, I'm feeling worse, maybe your 7 really was a 10. So it does take a little time to get used to this work, but the more you do it, the more comfortable you will feel and the more connected to yourself you will be in order to be able to really answer these questions. So I have this fear because of this situation, right? I noticed that I acted in this way, right? And I rate it on a scale of, and when I think of this situation today, it still is bringing what into my physical body. Like I still feel tense, I still feel tight, I still feel kind of like heavy, or like you're protecting yourself in some way, right? What is it? And you may not have anything, and that's fine too. All right, so we will get into a little tapping. So join me. We're going to tap on the side of your hand to start, and you'll repeat after me. And whatever doesn't feel right, you just make it your own. Right, and I will, there'll be plenty of time for you to add in your words and phrases. Right, so I'm just tapping right on the karate chop point on the side of the hand. And you'll say, even though I have this fear, right, I honor how I feel. And even though I have this fear, because just a short little sentence of what it is, and I notice that it's in my body somewhere, or it shows up in my body somewhere. If you know, if you don't, that's okay. And I acknowledge I feel this way. One more time, even though I have this fear of speaking up, and it happened in this situation, say what it was, just keep it really short. This situation with fill in the person's name. You know what it is. And then say, I'm open to the possibility of reducing my fear, of reducing my number from wherever you're starting to 0. I'm open to the possibility of feeling more comfortable speaking my truth or speaking authentically or, just speaking up in general. Make it your own. Use one or all of those things is fine. And then say right here and now, I'm safe. I'm learning how to help myself with these tools or new tools. Nothing bad is happening to me right now. And I'm getting support. All right, top of the head, right? Just full palm, top of the head. All this fear. And then 2 fingers right inside the eyebrows. All this fear. And then outside, gentle tapping. Feeling all this fear. So you're repeating all of this with me. Underneath the eyes, all this fear. And under the nose, fear. And under the lip, right on the chin here, where the chin goes in, right? All this fear. And under the collarbone, I do a gentle fist in this area here, so I get like a big part of this area. Some people do it on both sides here. It doesn't matter. Whatever feels right to you. Let's do a deep breath in through the nose. Let it go out your mouth. All this fear. And then under the arm next to the chest. So this can be both sides. Doesn't have to be. It can be done this way. I typically do one side. Right? All this fear. Now back to the top of the head. If you know where it is in your body or what happens to your body when you think of the situation and you want to speak up, add that in. So if you have a tightness in your chest or your throat or something, I'm just going to use that as an example, right? So all this tight fear in my chest, in between the eyebrows, all this tight fear in my chest or my throat, right? Outside the eyes, this tight fear underneath the eyes. My chest feels this tight fear. And under the nose, my chest has all this tight fear in it. So make it your own, right? On the chin, this tight fear. And under the collarbone, take another deep breath in through your nose here. Really blow it out. Big sigh. And then under the arm, you can switch sides, no big deal. And say it again, all this tight fear in my chest, right? Make it your own. Now, take a pause for a moment. You can always like watch what I do and then go back and repeat it and pause and rewind, which is the beauty of having things recorded. So just pause for a moment and just see where you're at. Are you on the right words, right? Do you feel like, oh yeah, this feels right. It's landing right for me. I'm in the right body parts. And if not, you just change it. You just start back from the beginning and you just change it. Change up the words. I'm not expecting you to be at 0 at this point right now, especially with doing, just a general type of a video. So, but you want to at least be feeling a little bit better. Does your body feel a little bit calmer? Did your number go down? Even if it was 1 point, you're headed in the right direction. All right. If you feel worse, it's possible that your number was higher to begin with, which I stated already, or maybe you're not used to working on this so specifically, and it's brought up some other stuff, and you might be connecting the fear to lots of other things. So if that's the case, that you're not doing this wrong, there's nothing wrong, but you might want to pause and reach out to a professional for help. That's one thing. You can also just do some tapping and breathing on the points and get yourself regulated again before you start up again. And reach out to me for questions. I'm always happy to help. Okay, so back to what we were working on. So we're staying with the fear, we're staying with where it is in your body. You don't have to go back to the side of the hand. We're going to go back to the top of the head, and I want you to say, even though I'm still feeling this fear in between the eyebrows, I am feeling better, and state it if you can, right? Outside the eyes. I was at a number 7 and now I'm at a 6 or at a 5 under the eyes. Or maybe my body was feeling really tense and it's more relaxed, right? So just tapping in the things that you're noticing under the nose will help your subconscious to realize this is working, and you will get faster results that way. All right, on the chin. So I'm still feeling this fear, but better. Under the collarbone. Still feeling this fear, and I'm safe right here. Under the under the arm. All this fear that's still in my, put the body part in, top of the head. And it's okay. This is just emotions in between the eyebrows. Nothing bad is really happening to me now. Outside the eyes. Still feeling this fear. And under the eyes. But right here and now, I am safe. And I'm learning tools to support myself. And under the nose. All this fear. And on the chin. But right here and now, nothing bad is happening to me. And under the collarbone. And the situation I'm tapping on is not happening right now. Under the arm. I survived it. That was then, and this is now. All right, let's pause, deep breath in. And let it go. So it's really important to remove some of the emotional intensity first before you add in all the positive stuff. Right? And you can continue to do this many times throughout the day. There's no specific rules about that. But I would say if there are events coming up that are really kind of getting under your skin and you're feeling more fear, write them down and seek out professional help. Because as I call it with my clients, we do the heavy lifting in our private sessions. And then on their own, they can do this kind of work. All right, so now I'm going to bring you into a meditation. As long as you are feeling even a little bit better, then you can go into this meditation. If not, keep repeating what we did so far over and over until you feel a little bit better. All right. So for this meditation, you'll close your eyes and just relax. If you want to lie down, you can. It's not going to be very long. And take a deep breath in and just let go. And I want you to think about connecting to a higher power. So what does that mean for you? It could be a spirit. It could be a team of spirit guides. It could be your source. It could be God, the universe, just the words higher power. It doesn't matter. Just connect. And you can do that by thinking of one really like amazing moment, a happy moment, a loving moment that has happened in your life. It could be with your cat, it could be with your child or significant other or just a friend, or maybe you're just at your favorite place, eating your favorite food with the best view and the best weather, and you just feel incredible. And it brings in such a high vibrational feeling for you. This is how you can tap into your source within, which is your higher power. So when you have that moment, that happy, loving, amazing moment, just feel that. Feel it in your heart, feel it in your body, let it expand and grow and get bigger and bigger. So now come to what you were working on and your goal of being able to feel more comfortable or feel safer speaking up. You can just have your goal for the specific situation you were working on. And I want you to imagine your fear, your number, the physical sensations, and all the things that you were tapping on. You put it in a little box or something, and you send it to your higher power, and you just ask, please help me resolve this. Because your higher power knows exactly what you need and will never steer you in the wrong direction. But sometimes we just get in our own way. So let your higher power help you. Surrender the rest of your fear and physical sensations and whatever else came up for you. Surrender it to your higher power and just ask for resolution. All right, and then come back to your loving, happy moment. And sometimes I bring in the color emerald green here for healing. It's the heart chakra color. And you can start with that emerald green color and imagining your loving, happy moment together. Start it at your heart center and then let it expand with every breath. It fills up your whole body. And maybe if you knew where some of the physical sensations were, you kind of expand that happy, loving, green energy feeling there. And maybe you pause in that area a little bit to kind of help it really release and just keep surrendering, that you are getting healing and that this connection is very powerful and will absolutely bring you healing. Now, you may not have these like incredible aha moments now, but it will happen down the line. And the more you practice this, the more it will happen and the faster it will happen. So growing your image and your green energy in your body. And then once you have it filled up, right, from your toes all the way through your whole body and your organs, all of your joints, your spine, to the top of your head, see if you can imagine it expanding outside of your skin so that you're surrounded in it. And then bring in the situation where you had this fear of speaking up. No matter what the situation is, you're in it in this green bubble with it. Nothing else can exist in this green bubble except this loving, happy moment, and ease and confidence and capability and authenticity and effortless speaking up, feeling safe and comfortable and self-assured. That's what lives in this bubble. So feeling into that, expanding into those words, and maybe adding more of your own. And it's okay if you feel like you get a little distracted. Just bring yourself back into the loving, happy moment and the green energy, and you're surrounding the situation, right, that you want to feel really comfortable speaking up. You're surrounding that whole situation in this green energy with this loving, happy moment. And you're imagining yourself doing what you want. You're imagining your goal has already happened. And who you are being now that your goal has already happened. Seeing yourself say what you need to say. Seeing yourself say what you need to say. And be that person who says that with ease and grace, compassion and confidence. See that. See yourself being able to do that. It's already happened. And from here, you can create an affirmation. I spoke my truth. I, spoke up with ease and grace to this person, right? Like finish out your sentence. And then that's what you want to focus on. You can journal it out every day. You can tap it in every day. You can do this, visioning part every day. Consistency is the key to true transformation and lasting transformation. So keep feeling into your goal has already happened and how proud you are of yourself, how excited you are. Right? Who are you telling that you did this? So slowly coming back out of the meditation and maybe grabbing your journal and writing down some affirmations for yourself. You want to start them with I have or I am, right? Like it's in the present moment, like I spoke up, or in the past, right? I spoke up, I completely let go of my fear and shared what I needed to say to so-and-so, right? And you can use it like I am speaking up every day. I am speaking my truth every day with ease and grace and confidence. However you want to say it and write it. You just don't want to use a negative word in your affirmation. Like I am not fearing, right? You don't want to say that. Because our subconscious system does not does not resonate with the words not. So if you're saying, I don't feel fear anymore, your subconscious is going to not recognize the word don't, and then it's going to still feel, I do fear speaking up. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. Please reach out to me if you would like any more help. And I'm sending you lots of love and a big hug. All right. Bye for now.